What's going on YouTube? Ethan's Toys here. In today's video, as you can tell by the big toolbox in front of me, we have a big toolbox here filled with random WWE stuff. I've been cleaning up around my collection lately, and every little kind of WWE thing that I've found, I've just kind of thrown it in here. Let's see what we pull out from this bad boy. As you can see, we're in the backstage area here. I'll move this a little bit. You can see the EWF Championship right there. But getting started here, we're just gonna get in there. We have, it's the AEW barrel. Haven't seen this guy in a moment. It's awesome if you're just trying to have fun with figures. It doesn't scale really good with the figures unless you're using it as some sort of prop, which I guess I can just do with it. But I figured, I found it on the floor, I don't really use it, just throw it in here. Except, it doesn't look like it's closing. There it is. And it just shattered and I hit my camera. That's okay though. And it's not closing. That's okay. Put that guy to the side. Fix the camera a little bit. Oh, we have a figure. It's the Fiend. We have the Fiend Masters of the Universe figure. Awesome figure here. I lost the other hand. Like, it had two hands like this. But it also came with this big wrecking ball and I kind of liked it. So I just kind of left it on there. Awesome jacket, Not the best articulation. It doesn't scale very well with Mattel figures, so it's kind of just a crowd kind of guy. We're just going to put him down to the side there. R.I.P. Barry Wyatt. Next off, we have this WWE kind of bracket kind of thing. I don't know what you guys call it. Truss rod? I don't know. Whatever. The point is, it comes from this old playset, Money in the Bank playset. And this is like the top piece for it. I think these other two pieces are in my arena, but that's pretty cool that I have that just sitting in there. Next, it's the ladder. It's the ladder from that set. In the old EWF videos, you've probably actually seen this ladder be used. But I do have the AEW ladder, so this ladder kind of got retired unless I really need it. Next, digging into the box here, we have an ATV. If you've checked the EWF, I think it was Stone Cold versus Triple H. Stone Cold came out on this ATV. It's just a little random toy. I just have, you can see a random sticker on there. Rick won. Who is Rick? You never know. I never know. Although it feels like it's coming off a bit. Yeah, it's kind of broken. That's okay though. This is Stone Cold's ATV. It's a random toy I had laying around. Figured might as well use it. Next, we're digging into the box. There's something small here. It's a fire extinguisher, little baby fire extinguisher here. Never seen that before. Digging in the box again. A steel chair. Now this steel chair actually came with an Undertaker basic. Which it was like one of those where like the arms would just go up and then fling back down quickly. I don't really like this chair. No articulation on it. It's kind of dirty, but that's okay. This is kind of like a big rubber thing, That's okay though. Going next in the box, we have a monitor. Now I think where this and that tiny little fire extinguisher that you see down here, this came from, I think it came from a Temu set with a bunch of little action figures. I might make a short on that. This guy, you've probably seen him sitting on the announce desk. Put it down here, I guess, with his counterpart there. The Money in the Bank briefcase. This is the EWF Money in the Bank briefcase, and if I remember correctly, yes. I chopped up a little piece of cardstock and just left it in there. That's awesome. Now this Money in the Bank briefcase actually came in the same place that this is ladder and this came from. I don't have the ring for that playset anymore, or the action figure. I gave it away. Kind of regret, but that's okay. Next, John Cena. It's like a side plate for those toy belts, but it also has a stud so you can display your John Cena figure. This one came in the battle pack with the EWF John Cena. You guys have seen him before. I know you have. Next, digging in here. Oh, it's a little baby trash can. I guess it's to hold the little baby stuff. And look at that. You can put the fire extinguisher in there. Next, digging into the toolbox here. We have half of a Slim Jim table. These are my custom Slim Jim tables. Hindsight, I should have used my black tables for these to kind of represent the more, stuff. But I got these tables off Amazon. They're awesome. They just break really easily when you're trying to set them up. And you've probably seen them in some videos. Next, we have a little baby Money in the Bank briefcase. Very cutesy. It's red. Reminds me of almost like the raw one. Now the other half for that EWF table. This one has my logo on it. Putting them together here. Bada boom, bada bing. You got a breakaway table, huh? Look at that. I think there's like 3 of these. I don't know how many are in here. Oh, there's another one. This one's kind of messed up. You know, it has the EWF logo on both sides. One's upside down. That's okay though. Breakaway tables. Got these ones off Amazon. They were like 12 bucks at one point, so I figured why the hell not. Another baby fire extinguisher. This time it's gray though. That's pretty cool. Back in a crowd sign. You can't see me. I'm guessing this is a John Cena crowd sign that I've made a long time ago. Next, digging in there, we have, this is a rubber band. Sometimes I put them around the figures and pretend like it's like almost like a gauze kind of thing. Or like, you know when a wrestler gets injured earlier in the night, sometimes they'll wear like a neck brace or something. Or like be wrapped up, as they say. That's what I kind of use that for. Next, going in here, a miniature barbed wire bat. Again, this is all from probably that Temu set that I was talking about earlier. A cloth. Actually, this is the cloth that came with the Lex Luger Ultimate Edition. It's kind of just thrown in there. You know, not much to say about it. It feels actually kind of nice now that I think about it. Fiend's still sitting there in the corner. Reaching back in. Another thing I'm grabbing out. This looks like a championship belt? I think so. I think this is. Yeah, it is a championship belt. It just doesn't really want to go in there quite nicely. So we're not even going to fight with that. It looks like it's supposed to kind of be like the World Heavyweight Championship. That is cool. Reaching up next, we're going to pull you guys off from there. Fix our camera here a little bit. You can see the Fiend again. Speaking of Fiend, you know how I was saying I lost a hand and put the wrecking ball in here. The wrecking ball, it also came with this kind of axe kind of thing, which I still think is quite cool. Going next in here, trash can lid. I think it fits on this trash can here. Let's see. I think it's supposed to, at least. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to try, but you get the gist of it. Trash can lid, not much to say about it. Reaching next in here. Oh, we have 2 things this time. We'll start off with the big guy. Edge. Obviously, another one like the John Cena one. This one also came in a battle pack. In the old battle packs, all of them used to like come with these. They're still really cool. And we have another count sign. OTC one. The OTC sign. Awesome. I remember making those actually now that I think about it. Next, since there's a few things, we're going to pull out a couple things at a time here. We have, a Roman Reigns basic hand. This one's broken, so it was just kind of sitting there doing nothing. So it's just kind of a hand that I just have. But it's for old basic Roman Reigns. I took that apart to make an Ultimate Edition Big Dog Roman. That's cool. This is like a hammer, I guess, to ring the bell or something. And then, I guess his other hand. They're both broken. I had to pop off the hands to grab the gauntlets, but it was worth it. And next items, 3D printed. If you've seen my 3D printed video where I've shown off all my 3D printed stuff in my collection, you've seen this before. This is a figure stand. It just pops on the bottom, you know. There's always, most Mattel figures have like a hole in the bottom of their foot, so you can just pop it on there. Next, another barbed wire bat, but this time it's red and little baby guy. And another hammer, but this time it's black. And it falls to the floor. Our next items in here, we have 4 more items, so. Another rubber band that I use has like gauze almost. And then a 3D printed Money in the Bank that I've kind of colored in. It's really bad in case you can't tell. I tried painting. Never give me a paintbrush, I'm not good with them. And then our last 2 final items. Another one of those stands for your action figures, not much to say about it, 3D printed. And last but not least, a Kane side plate. Now, I do remember having 4 of these. But I only have 3 in here. So that means The other one's probably in use. I don't remember. It was an HBK one. Yeah, HBK is standing on it, but that's okay. That's going to be all for today's video. Toolbox is empty. Move it out of the way. Also, I figured why not while we're here. The tower. The tower of action figure stuff. Elite heads. Nope. Ultimate Edition heads. That's why there's a lot of them here. Elite heads. Body parts. No, nothing creepy about having drawers full of body parts. Cloth goods. Masks. I have a Sin Cara mask there. Can make a... What's his name? El Grande Americano. Some rubber stuff like the Cody Rhodes belt, a Rikishi thing. Microphones. They're ringside exclusive heads because they're not really Elite Series and they're not really AEW. So they're kind of in there. AEW heads. Build-A-Figs. Women's belts. This is the Intercontinental belt drawer. Just belt plates. What is this? The AEW belts. And then like World Championship belts. Like the main belts. Open hands with tape. 3 hands. 2 hands. The one pointers, ones to the sky hands, you know. Open hands with no wrist tape. Open hands with wrist tape. Open hands with gloves. Moving to the top here, AEW hands. 8 more AEW open hands. Women's hands. Fisted no wrist tape. Fisted with wrist tape. And then fisted with gloves. I want to show that off. But that's basically it for this video. So if you haven't already, I recommend leaving a like and subscribing. Ring the bell for more notifications for more videos to come out. See you guys next time. Ethan's Toys out.